Hello everyone. It's Wednesday, Minecraft Wednesday. Hello streamer, hello mod. Ugh. You know how I said I was gonna practice building and everything for this occasion? I did not. But you know what I did do? Scroll on Pinterest and look at people's buildings for villages. That's what I did. Also, I did end up getting the new Pokemon game, Legends ZA. So as soon as we can get the things we need to stream that, we're gonna play that. So that's exciting. That's another little update. I think we're just gonna build today. We're gonna lock in and at least flatten the village out and plan out where we want the houses, because I know we're pretty poor on resources. We might have to do that between things. So it's not gonna be just building, as it usually is. So we're gonna get started here in a minute. We're gonna let more people roll in first. How was everyone's week so far? That was pretty chill. Pretty good. Okay, I think we're ready. We are going to need so much wood. Whoa, my FOV looks crazy to me right now. Something happened. I feel like fish islands. Everything looks weird. All that happened was I pushed my monitor back a little bit, I think. Maybe closer. I was moving things around my desk and now Minecraft looks crazy to me. And I think someone once commented about how my FOV was super low. Right now it looks crazy to me. What is happening? Even if I back myself, even if I lean back, it looks weird. Really quickly. Where is it? Where is it? Nothing's quickly. And whenever I say I'm gonna be really quick, ah yes, the adjustment. Don't make fun of me. I'm already making fun of myself. You can't make fun of me. Where do I see the FOVs? It must be in visual or video settings. Wasn't that where it just was? Let's not the brightness too. Brightness. My shorts and my VODs always look so dark whenever I look back at them. And no, it's not because my phone is always at the lowest brightness, okay? That's not why either. You know what, I think I'll just have to get used to it. Unless someone else points it out and they hate it too, then I'll change it. Because I have my settings to a mixture of whatever I like and whatever you guys need. A zombie. But, yeah, I forgot we have a million dogs. What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, I have settings on for your guys' sake sometimes. I have the walking, not the animation, the bobbing animation. You know, sometimes whenever you see someone play Minecraft or you're playing Minecraft, the character bounces side to side with every step. I turned that off because I heard that's what causes people to get, not motion sickness. Yeah, motion sick, motion sick. People get motion sick from Minecraft because they have the walking, bobbing on, or they're watching someone with it. Just must adjust, Your Majesty. Never mind dropping that act. Never calling you that again, I was gonna say. Have you seen that one gif of the jester dancing for, I think it's like a 3D princess? They're both pretty 3D. It's a funny little reaction image going around the web. I'm a fan of it. I think it's very funny. But first, we have to sort out our chest. We have a bunch of junk on us. I assume from our last adventure. So we have coal. We have coal again. Oh, I was gonna make lecterns. That's what it was. That's what it was. But let's see. Okay, something else I have to change really quick. Wait, if you're about the motion sickness thing, because you have to find that setting. Yes, I'm so for real about this. It's not even like a joke. If you get motion sick or your eyes hurt playing Minecraft, you have to turn off the bobbing whenever you walk animation. I forget something like that. Where when you walk it goes side to side like that. That's what makes you motion sick looking at that for so long. Maybe not even so long. Excuse me, sorry, I have sickness has been passing through. And I'm not really sick, I'm just kinda in that awkward phase between getting sick or getting better from the almost getting sickness thing. So if I sound terrible or I seem a little less energized than usual, that's it. I'm just a little not sickly. Not feeling 100%. We'll leave it at that. We're gonna need more axe. Need a better axe. Also, our anvil's not looking too hot. It has a little bit of cracks on it. Hello, Wallery. Welcome to the stream. Display on YouTube is bad today. Oh well. Oh yeah, I did turn up the latency on YouTube. That means YouTube's gonna be a bit more delayed, but it's gonna have higher quality video. Because I noticed my VODs have been looking pretty dookie lately. Not peak quality. But welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. I have to get... I can leave the arrows behind. That's not where they go. This is where they go. Let's see. Maybe a shovel. Do I have a shovel? I don't think I have a shovel here. I think it's with the other junk. But I think I'm gonna bring a whole ton of resources and just drop it off there. Just a bunch of it. We should get more stone cooking. We have to get more stone brewing in there. Whatever, I'll keep that iron on me. Maybe a stack of cobblestone. Stream is like 250 pixel at the moment. It's good though. Yikes. Oh wait, I'll turn off my Wi-Fi here really quick. Oh. Okay. I almost poked the cat. Right, I'm getting lava to cook some stone. Just super quick. I already have lava here, I might as well use it. But hello, very rude. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, a little heads up, YouTube's a bit delayed. But welcome. Glad to see you could all make it. This is not where my furnace is. Goodness, I hear zombies and stuff. Copper, awesome. Let's swap these around. See, we do have more coal than what I had first assumed. And where's gonna lurk? Say your name 3 times if you need me. Okay, Beetlejuice. What is going on? Oh, I can't use that kind of a furnace when that's silly. I'm silly. What am I doing? I am preparing to prepare the village for renovations. We're gonna build. We're going to rebuild the entire village, methinks. Let's put this around. There we go. Okay, I don't need all this coal. We'll keep a stack on us at most. I think we're gonna need some more dirt just in case. And that should be fine for now. I'll take a bed too. We're gonna need that for sure. Okay, let's get going. Wood, I don't have any wood on me. That's right. We're going through a wood shortage right now. Which is crazy, I know. I'm gonna go to the internet so I can see look funny as hell. What is going on with the internet? Wait, Solar also said the internet was not the internet, the stream was a bit bad. It might not be your internet, oh no. I'm looking at stream. It's your internet. Okay. Well, sorry, that sucks. Okay, I just had to check. I had to check it too. Oh! What was that? That wasn't a stream notification, was it? Oh. You're not late? No, we just began stream. Yes, for like 10 minutes in probably, but not much has happened. Most of that time was just starting soon screen. We just started playing. Haven't missed anything. Why am I looking at Twitch? Twitch. I heard a noise, but I think it was the Minecraft notification. Not sure for what. Okay, we're good. I know, it takes so long to start. It was the fault of your internet twin. Did you agree to pay for it? Real. Oh, look how pretty the wheat field looks. Huzzah! Okay, all this is gonna go. Hopefully we can fix the pathing here. It's pretty ugly looking. But we're gonna get so many resources back from tearing down the village. So it's gonna be okay. Oh, Giggles! She might be helpful to have, actually. Here, let's try and catch her. I am all over the place. I need to put all my stuff down in a chest. Here, I'll have this be where all the beds can go for now. Ouch. Anyways, gonna lurk. Okay, you're the one. PJs, that's right. Is there a chest in here I can steal? Oh, it's raining. It would be a great time to fish, but we're on a mission. Do you actually not have the temptation to get all the wheat and sell it? I have so many hay bales. I've already chopped it down a few times. I'm gonna have to get more seeds, but look at how much we already got. But I do. I just need to find someone to buy all this. That's partially why I got so much too. Right, that's all wheat stuff. Let's see. I don't know, I don't want to make a new chest, but so close to the village. I might be able to resist the urge to get a little wealthier. I definitely wouldn't mind tearing it all down. Or not tearing it down, but replanting it all. I'm gonna have to make a new one, I think. Oh goodness, thank you so much for the gifted tier 1 sub. Our mod got it, Solar got it. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the gift sub. Let's just tear this house down first. I'm thinking too much about it. Congratulations, Solar. You've escaped the ads for now. You've escaped Gift's jump scare. think you remember the nickname. Yeah, it's only my dad. He streams Fortnite on Twitch. Check him out. We play together sometimes. You're playing a mobile game, what happened? You got gifted tier 1 sub, which means you don't get ads from me anymore, and you can use the fancy emotes. I have to say thank you to my dad right now. I really should have brought a bundle. There we go. Your dad seems chill. He is very chill. Ouch. I have to eat the bread. There we go. We're doing renovations. I don't care that you live here. Thank you, Squid Dad. You confused me. Mod! 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 That was so quick. I just saw the message. Tell him a random person on the internet said hi sometime if you want. He's here now. Oh no, my axe is gonna break. Capitalism lore. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I'm trampling all my crops doing this. Oh well. I manifested it. But I think we're gonna have to go back to the house. We're gonna have to grab a bundle. Or bundles. And maybe a chest or two. But we're gonna have to make another axe here soon. Any second now. You really have the memory of a goldfish. No, there's... I suck at remembering names too. I'm actually the worst. I don't know if I should say it. But that one person we raided twice, I knew they looked a little familiar. I thought I just happened to see them on the general Twitch browsing place. But I forgot that I had raided them before, and that was really horrible, I felt. Like my memory was really bad. But they definitely seemed familiar to me, I just didn't know 100%. Fastest mod in the West. This is the fastest cashier I know. I keep referencing that. You guys have to look it up if you don't know. If you don't know it already. I don't know what you're talking about. You say you're taking down an innocent poor worker's house. Hey, I'm giving them an upgrade, okay? It's only a... Gosh, what is it called? I always forget the word. When someone like rebuilds an entire town. Gentrification. Something like that. Is that even the right use of the word? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to need a lead for giggles and a bundle. We'll just take one for now. We don't need more than that. And we don't need this much gravel. If we need more gravel, we'll just come back here. Anything else we want? I think we're about good. Yeah, upgrading. That's what they said too. Hey, we're upgrading your house, but you can't live here anymore. Okay? The house your family has owned for generations that you and your grandparents grew up in. It's an apartment building now. And we're gonna charge everyone $2,000. I want to live here. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. forgot something else. What else did I need? I really need something else. Chests. Do we have chests? Yes, we do. We have one. That'll do. We'll also take those. I should be fine. Maybe I should make a little roller coaster there. You were talking about the big fat the French animator. It was the one I forgot again, the one PNG tuber. She was playing Minecraft, I think the Pokemon one. And I think both times I rated her, I went, ooh, they're playing Pokemon. The Pokemon Minecraft. So I really should have known. Leave me alone. Watch this, guys. We're too slow, it's not gonna make it. Oh no, it's still raining. There we go. Ouch. Ouch. Help! Lunar Gem, yes, I wanted to say like Stella or something spacey. Then I got ambushed. We're gonna put this at the we'll leave the blacksmith for last. Let's put all the stones in here. Yes, I believe. Oh, I forgot Giggles! What I forgot, it was Giggles. I forgot Giggles. We don't need her, it's okay. We'll leave her be for now. But yes, I believe it was Lunar Gen. Kindest Minecraft player and villager interaction. Cool. Okay. I forgot to put this in the chest, I just walked past it. Right, I needed iron to make... Let's take the crafting table from here too. I know, I keep going back and forth, it's just how my brain works. As in it doesn't work. Tunnel vision. You shush it, you shush it. You don't know that. Really, my brain can only keep one task in mind. Have any of you guys ever had that IRL glitch where it's basically you're performing one task, but you have to do another task at the same time, but you could just wait to do the other task, so you stand there kind of going, just stand in one plot, you're standing there in one place, and you're kind of going between the two tasks you have to do for like a solid second. And then you go and do one task. But I do that so much. I'll be, oh, I should go wash the dishes, and I'm like, oh, but I forgot to clear the table, and I'm standing there in the kitchen going back and forth a little bit until I finally determine what task to do first. It's like buffering. It's either you're gonna work for me while getting no salary in return for the rest of your life, or it's when I'm gonna take down your house to build a prettier one. You won't really live there. No, see, I want the villagers to be happy and live in the best homes. It's better than the alternative, okay? It's either the entire village gets a remodel, or they're going in a dirt box, where their children will be essentially enslaved. Until we get a mending book. I do need a mending book though. You had worse, one time you almost ate a bowl of soup with a fork. You were thinking about nothing so hard you literally didn't notice. See, thinking about nothing so hard, that's such a real statement. But I'll do that. If, let's say there's soup and all the spoons are dirty, I'll just use a fork. I don't mind. I don't mind enough where I have to go wash a spoon for myself. I could easily just do that, but I just don't mind enough at that point. And And then they go doom scrolling on their phone instead of doing any of the tasks. That's like the evil third outcome option. Like first house down, we only have 17 more to go. Okay. Let's put this bed down with the other ones over there. Okay, cool. So let's do this one next. We're just gonna go in order. Where are the villagers staying in the meantime? Did you light the place up? Nope. I was gonna make them like a big box to just stay in, but as long as it doesn't become nighttime, they'll be fine. I'll just keep on sleeping. But I forgot, all the iron golems are missing again, and I think they found their way back to that underwater cave. To those who don't know, earlier in the series, we were stuck in a cave and I dug my way out, and it led to an underwater cave. It was connected to the outside and we survived, but there was like 5 iron golems that were just really beat up, walking around the bottom of it, and I had to make a staircase to guide them out. So they were either back there somehow, even though I blocked it off, or they found a new little pond to fall into. It's so horrible. Why do they do that? I really wish Minecraft could make them go back up a block of water. I don't know, maybe it's fine the way it is. I'm sure it's used for some people's iron farms. Or something crazy like that, but it's so annoying. You almost never use utensils to eat with your hands. Not even a cultural thing. The food is just so much more delicious when you're eating with your hands for real. I was the same way when I was little. I would eat tamales with my hand. I would just pick it up and eat it. Two-part question. Nope. At that point, cave over the cave. It's like a little stream, so I can't just block off a part of it. So did I block? I don't think I fully blocked it off. At least the entrance to the cave is kind of boxed out. And the other annoying thing about the iron golems getting stuck is they have such a huge hitbox, but those squeeze are the tiniest, most impossible to find crevices to get themselves stuck in the first place. But to get them out, you have to clear the entire area by like 10 blocks every way around. That's so annoying. I don't know, maybe I just put too much effort into the iron golems. I'm sure people would just leave them be or kill them for iron at that point. I don't really need to do that. It feels unnecessary. But I'm not against killing iron golems either, I've done it before. But that was when I really needed the iron, now I don't need it. Makes me feel like a caveman who barely survived the hunt for a mammoth. Now feasts on leftovers from the previous dishes. Very vibey indeed. When I was little, I think 6 years old, 5 to 8 years old at oldest. You know those mandarin cups? Mandarins, like the really squishy little baby orange things. There was this who was it? Some nature-y guy on the TV. What was his name? I don't know who it was. But he would basically, in between episodes of I don't even remember what channel it was. But he would give nature facts and stuff like that. And in one video, or one of these short videos, he ate a maggot, I think. Maybe it wasn't even on the TV, maybe it was just like a YouTube thing and I found it on the internet. But he ate a maggot and he's like, if you're out in the jungle and you desperately need to survive, you can eat maggots. They're really nutritious and juicy, and he ate it. It was really gross, but looked really appetizing from how he made it sound. So I would eat these mandarins and pretend they were like really juicy maggots that I had to feast on to survive the wilderness. Basically, the whole point of that whole rant. I ate mandarins from the mandarin cup, imagining it was a very juicy maggot that I was eating to survive the fierce jungle. So that's kind of my equivalent, I guess. Did anyone else do that? Or do anything similar? It's so funny hearing about what different kids came up with. Crunchy and a little juicy, exactly. And you were called the starving child. You don't really know how to feel about it. Look, he made that maggot look really appetizing. He was really playing it up. And I guess the reaction was supposed to be, ew, that's gross, I don't want to do that, but I went, sure does look juicy and tasty. Sleep. There we go. But someone else must have done something similar, Squid, you concern me. Hey, at least I wasn't the kind of kid who ate wads of paper or took bites out of glue sticks or something like that. I ate actual food and just pretended it was really juicy maggots. You're not making it better. You guys are always against me. Someone has to understand. Gotta be someone. I thought you were all bonding over this. And then you went against me. Turn your backs. Turn your backs to me. That's fair, at least you didn't try to eat maggots. Yeah, I didn't eat actual bugs. I just ate mandarins pretending that they were bugs. Okay. Oh, was this your house? My bad. You just burned a lot of stuff. I was afraid of playing with dangerous things. When you were a kid, you were called Every Eater. Bad translation, because you used to eat almost everything. I don't know, I wasn't really scared of germs, I just didn't do that. I wouldn't put things in my mouth. I was really grossed out by the people who would chew their pencils and stuff like that. Or their erasers. That really grossed me out. It's just funny coming from the imaginary maggot eater. All those fingernails, dirt, chalk, hair. That's crazy. I think it's like an actual... Or there's a name for that phase kids go through, I think. I've heard about that. People who just want to eat non-food things. And at least in kids, they especially can't control that compulsive desire to do so. So it's not too crazy, there's crazier somehow. Somehow there's crazier. Is this also your house? Fine, I'll leave this one for now. Count your count your days. The house is only gonna last another 30 minutes at most. Phase 20, you still eat all of those. No comment. I fear that at some point you might have... I think at some point you're supposed to get self-restrained to not eat those things. I don't know, maybe you can't control it, maybe you really can't. I mean, clearly, but... No, I sound mean, no. I think it is an actual disorder. I don't know, it has a name. I just don't know it. But I've heard about it. People get the urge to eat things that aren't food. Wait, I think I learned about this on My Strange Addiction. That's where I learned it from. I'm like, where do I know this from? I learned it from My Strange Addiction. There would always be someone who ate something crazy, and they would say the name of the disorder or whatever it was called. We bonding over hey, you're the one who betrayed me first, okay? You're the one who broke that. Broke the trust. You were all shaming me for pretending to eat maggots. At least they weren't real. Real bugs. Here you on the walls, please, please. What kind of wall are you eating? Drywall? Eating drywall? What if your walls have lead in them? If you know you're gonna eat a hole in your wall and live inside of it, I already have my mod trying to live in the walls. At least in Minecraft. So horrible, so horrible. Every time I play Minecraft with my friends, when they get bored, they start living in my walls and floors. Drywall, I knew it. Had a hunch. Sometimes wallpapers. Goodness, they're gonna put you on My Strange Addiction. Sometimes pieces of bricks you manage to drill through with your fingers. That's insane. Not just sorry, that's so mean. Not just the eating brick, but drilling your fingers through brick. You were absolutely fiending for those chemicals and glues and literal rock. You seen the edible clay chalk and clay on marketplaces? See, there is substitutes for this. There is fake edible things that typically aren't edible that you can safely consume. You don't have to keep eating lead walls anymore. Or waterproof glues. You're sorry, okay. But there is things. The forbidden crunch. Forbidden for a reason. I think I was meant to place that. There we go. Edible skill issue. You're gonna get stomach problems or something if you don't have them already. Don't want to hear anything about that word again. Okay, what house is next? I think this one. Oh no, there's another one there. There's so many houses here. Let's jump on the roof. Everything is edible, if just once. It's actually insane. How has humanity survived this long? So many things should have killed us all off long ago. Because people had to discover what was good and bad to eat. People had to eat crazy stuff like poisonous mushrooms just to see what it does. We didn't just spawn in with all this knowledge. Gonna go, you think you didn't get stomach problems? And most importantly, do you think that would stop me? It really should. It really should stop you. Man, that's not unfair. I'm always so careful and I get horrible illnesses. Not really illnesses. Lately I've been on a bit of a medical streak. Past 5 years maybe. Not like I'm the pinnacle of health or anything, but I don't do anything that would damage it more than I spawned in with. Humanity is stretching, your daughter would eat dirt. Don't know why. Hypothetical daughter. Just clarifying for chat. But really, it is crazy. There's already, I'm thinking about evolution now, there's already people who are born without fingernails, and scientists say that that's going to be the next evolution for humans, getting rid of things we don't need anymore. Because you don't need fingernails to claw at wild animals who attack us. There's no fingernails, it's crazy. They're just born with them, they never grow. Which I think is the craziest part, they never grow in, because if you lose a fingernail or a toenail for any reason, they grow back. Which is also pretty crazy and weird and gross and cool. Once as a child, you ate half a bucket of coal because you thought it would help with your stomach ache. You don't remember if it helped. That's funny. How would coal help a stomach ache? Kids are so funny. Yeah, a coal mask to exfoliate your stomach. The coal definitely did not help. I want to see the studies on this. I want proof that coal would not help a tummy ache. Show me the data. How will we scratch our backs? That's what people were saying too, that we do need our fingernails still, even though our bodies kind of think we don't need it evolution-wise. It's crazy why, like, crazy how our body's just getting rid of stuff it doesn't think we need anymore. But we still have tailbones and wisdom teeth problems, come on. You're focused on the wrong things, human evolution. Coal. No! I have to make another axe. Oops, I needed a pickaxe instead. Well, axe was almost broken. We have a compressed dried coal here. It absorbs something and kinda helps. Maybe you were thinking about it. Maybe you weren't thinking at all. Entirely possible. Both. Both are things I can imagine being child logic. I have to try this one. Sounds really gross, eating coal. I have a funny story. One time when I was little, I was camping with my cousins, and I was maybe 9, 10 at oldest. Like 10. Still stupid, but within reason, you could see a 10-year-old being stupid about this, but me and my other cousins who were my age were awake before our parents. We tried waking them up, they were like, go do whatever. It was really, it was pretty early too, and we had horrible sleep, so that makes sense. We were just left to entertain ourselves because we didn't want to sleep more. So we went outside to the fireplace, and it was cold that morning. It was a chilly morning. Kind of that misty, foggy weather. And we wanted a fire to warm ourselves with. So there was... I don't know how they sparked the fire. They were the ones handling that, but they started a fire somehow. Likely with a lighter or something stupid like that. The fire started, and I was tasked. They assigned me this job to pick up the loose coal that had fallen around the fireplace. I was in my fuzzy sweater because it was cold. I was in my fuzzy sweater, and I was picking up these tiny like little lumps of coal for whatever reason. I don't know. They probably just wanted me to like F off or something, get out of their way. But I was picking up coal. And as they're trying to figure out how to make the fire bigger, they find this tiny little, not gasoline, this tiny little, I'm gonna call it gasoline, I don't know the actual word for it, tiny little bottle like squirt gasoline where you just spray into the fire and boom, it goes up. They find this, and as I'm sitting around the edge of the campfire picking up coal, they squirt it into the fireplace and it goes boom. And I'm like, whoa, that was crazy. I lean back a little bit. I was fine from that. But then I keep picking up lumps of coal, and I see that my sleeve had like a tiny little flame on it. It was tiny, but it was pretty tall, so it spooked me. And I started like panicking, and I was running around like, fire, fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. And I just kept on running around, flailing my arm, because I was starting to feel the heat. And then it died off. And my sweater had a little hole on it. A tiny, tiny little burn mark. But that wasn't really burn from it. It had like not a little blistery maybe, a little blistery and reddish. Nothing crazy. Didn't leave a scar or anything. That's what I did. And once the fire had died out, surprisingly, no one heard my screams. So I went to my parents and I'm like, I was on fire. And they're like, huh? I'm like, I was on fire. My arm was on fire. Exaggerating like crazy. Or making it sound more dramatic than it was. And they're like, stick it in a cooler. And then they went back to bed. I don't think they were fully awake, but that's just a funny story. You asked for coal for Christmas, did not get it. You were just too good of a person to get coal. Fire, fuzzy sweater. Oh no, I was in the most combustible outfit I could have worn. It was funny. It was just a disaster waiting to strike. A bunch of unattended kids in the most flammable clothing trying to start a fire. For some reason, it's called activated coal. Don't know why. It sounds funny though. Yeah, something like that. Oh, you were thinking. Oh, never mind. Let's see. So yeah, that was just my funny, stupid kid story. Funniest part was I don't know why I kept on picking up coal after the fire had started. I guess there was nothing better to do. We were all bored waiting around. That's why we started a fire. I don't know, I wanted to feel grown up and start our own fire unattended. Looking back, they definitely gave me that useless, dumb task just to get me to like get out of their way. I don't know, I felt like I was contributing. A true worker never abandons their post, exactly. Your house is going now, okay? I already said you had 30 minutes with it. It's been 30 minutes probably. It's going. Oh, you can guarantee too that the next school day that I had, I was definitely showing. I was wearing the singed fuzzy sweater still. So funny. Well, one, I really like that sweater. That was my favorite sweater at the time. I wore it every day, and I felt like a little badass apparently. I told everyone I was on fire this weekend. They're like, "Whoa, really?" I'm like, "Yeah." See, and I showed my sweater as proof, and my little, probably like a little brown spot on my wrist where the fire was. I'm like, "See, check it out. I was on fire. It's my burn mark. It's a scar." I remember that too. I don't know if anyone was actually interested or cared or thought I was cool, but I certainly felt it. Okay. I don't know why I'm chopping down this house in the weirdest way imaginable. I'm trying to think of any other funny kid stories. You remember your parents sent you on a trip with your cousins because you had nearly no friends as a child? Same. And one of the little cousins showed you a little cup they made out of clay. That's cute. Ouch. Well, yeah. So I'm starting to say, how many houses do we have left of this? It's taking way longer than I thought it would. I think you understand why you had no friends. Don't worry, I wasn't super popular either. I had a small friend group though. I had a very solid little friend group. So I guess it's more quality over quantity. We were all little, we were all weird kids. It was so cool, it was so great and awesome. Okay. I really should like this place up better. You missed the part where it became not so cute squid. Wait, did I not read all of it? Oh, you took it and placed it in your mouth and crunched on it while looking at strain the eyes. Yep, you're right. I did miss the part where it was cute. I don't know. I thought it was just part of the paragraph. I just paragraph, 2 sentences that I just read when I looked over at the new message. I did miss that part. By the way, sorry you keep needing to approve messages held back by automod, but you are not paying attention. Oh yeah, if anything ever gets flagged like that, if something has to be approved to be sent, I likely am not seeing it just because I don't have little moderation settings showed up. So if a message didn't send, that's not really our control. It kind of just happens, and I might miss it. For some, oh, never mind. That one wasn't missed. Wasn't sent by automod. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Well, come on, you ate your cousin's cup. What compelled you to do that? You couldn't resist it. No, but you get to approve or deny messages. Right. Let's see. Oh, I was meaning to say that for whenever it's just me here without any mods around. I forgot to clarify, I was thinking. My bad. So let's tear down this house next. You just wanted to eat it, I guess. That's so crazy. I wonder how many villagers we actually have. We've never had that many here. It's not that you were known for your godly social skills. Real. Oh goodness, I never thought it was popular. I knew that I wasn't. I thought I was at least likable. Thought people at least were cool hanging around me or tolerating my presence. Not that I don't think I was ever bullied. At least I don't recall to this day. Certainly people would be like occasionally like rude or snobbish, but that was just the kind of person they were, and they were like that with everyone. So scarily to this day still. Some people just really were. People in high school especially, you see that some people just really don't change, and that's concerning. But anyways, back to the topic. I was never really bullied. If I was, I didn't notice. Or to this day still didn't notice. I was definitely weird and I tried to do things that I thought were cool or funny. Like, similar to me being a little similar to my sweater and me thinking I was cool and tough for having been stupid and getting caught on fire. Fire being a tiny flame. Stuff in that kind of nature. I would try to be funny and cool. In reality, I was likely just weirding everyone out. Or at least being annoying. Something else too, it's with these kids that see you, or maybe peers in high school. There's no kids, whatever, you get the point. But people who knew you when you were that weird little kid, and then you see them in high school, and you kind of have this awkward knowing of each other's weird, awkward kid phase. Even if you never interact, you can just like feel it. You can just feel that like, oof, that person saw me as a annoying whiny kid or whatever it was that they might have been. You gave away your favorite hoodie because some random kid just asked for it. LMAO was old. It was old, torn to pieces, like exhaust fumes and had oil stains. He wanted it so bad. Maybe it was a dare. Why not? He even offered you some money, but he gave it away for free because it was too funny. Kids are so weird. I also got that sometimes as a kid where I couldn't tell if someone, or even now, I couldn't tell if I was being made fun of too, or if people were doing things as a joke to poke fun at me by interacting with me. That's what it felt like sometimes, looking back now. Or when I look back now, it's kind of what the vibes I get is. Especially with the more typical popular kids. Especially. Not that they ever bullied me outright to my face, but I definitely felt a little pet-like. If you get it, you get it. But I kind of felt a little pet-like where they would be nice to me, but it felt very fake and very much like they were possibly like laughing at my expense away from me. And maybe not laughing, just kind of being like, well, that was weird, look at that weird person. Again, could be my anxiety, could be it did happen, but or I'm overthinking or looking into things too much. But that if you're treated that way at any point, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Where it's fake nice, we're best friends, right? Or hey, you'll pick my side over her side, right? We're best friends. That definitely feels like it. And yeah, it continues to high school, elementary to high school. It continues. Or people will treat you that kind of weird pet-like way. I'm gonna keep calling it pet-like, or like you're some kind of like attraction. I don't want to say freak show. It's a little too extreme, but definitely like they're like kind of like poking at the weird-looking animal to see how it reacts. Definitely odd. But it's very similar to the fake asking out to, again, with the we're best friends, right? We're best friends. Yeah, even though you barely spoke to that person and they'd never talk to you. Very similar to the one I just said. The a situation where, let's say, you feel like an eraser hit the back of your head, and they're like, "It wasn't me, it wasn't me, it was that one, it was," and then they'll point to their friend, "It was my friend, it was my friend, right? You believe me? Like, you take my side, right? We're best friends." Not that that's ever happened to me, but just an example that feels more obvious if I were to word it that way. Definitely. Kind of under that weird pet treatment, as I would like to describe it as. You remember a kid giggling and saying something on that same language and not understanding anything and just smiling and staring them in the eyes years after you realize they were saying insults. Right? In the moment, you don't catch it because you're just like, oh, okay, they're just saying that, or you don't really look too much into it. Looking back, you can definitely see that it was a little weird, at least. Maybe not direct bullying or anything like that. Definitely strange. And I really don't know what compels him to do this. I really don't. Ouch. That's so weird. Let's see. Come on, there we go. Yeah, kids are cruel. Definitely. How do I have hay bales? I don't remember. I grabbed hay bales. Okay, there they go. But it doesn't make sense to me because you could have just not said all that. You could have just not done anything. You could have just kept on talking to your friends and leave me out of it. Another thing, same kind of general vibe. People some people really, really, really did not like me in high school. And I am the kind of kid where I would sit at my desk, I'll do my assignments, and I'll just exist in that tiny little space. My desk, I will not leave that little space unless absolutely necessary. If we were assigned group projects, obviously I wouldn't have any friends to go to, at least in most classes. 95% of the time, I won't have people to go to and everybody else already grouping up with their friends, I would just immediately, as soon as I heard that we had to group up for an assignment, I would stay in my seat and I would work on it alone. Sometimes teachers would try to group me up, or they're like, if everyone already had the group size and there was no, they didn't need an extra person, I would be added to a group if the teacher didn't let me work alone, or if someone else couldn't find a group to work with, I would be assigned to work with them. That was fine. I didn't mind all that. I would prefer to have worked alone, but whatever. I'm not against it. I was that kind of person. I was the kind of person, right? I would do my work quietly, don't really talk to people. Group assignments, I would just work alone. And people did not like me because of that. It's so weird, it's so strange. I still don't understand it. But me existing in my own little space, not bothering anyone, not talking to people, whatever, that would make people not like me. Whether they But I imagine they thought I was rude or snobbish, or they just didn't like that they didn't know how I thought or felt about other people, so they would just assume that was like a personal attack on them. It's so weird. Like, people would take my silence and lack of conversation as a personal insult to them. Even though I don't even know their name, I've never spoken to them before, people just wouldn't like me. And one time, one of these girls who didn't like me for whatever reason that they made up in their minds, we were in the same class. It was new tables, new tables. She used to have a group or a table, her entire table group. It was all her friends, right? All her friends. She would talk with them. She wasn't really a bad kid, but she would act out. She would cause problems sometimes, but I don't think she was a bad person, to my lack of knowledge of this person. and we were assigned a table together, right? It was just a bunch of random kids, related, unrelated. I hate when teachers put quiet, well-behaved kids next to kids with behavioral problems because they do it to kind of set an example for like the troubled kid. In reality, it just makes the person who's not acting out have to tolerate another student's bad behavior and likely get the brunt of it. Anyways, we were sat at the same table together, and I was already at that table, right? My spot didn't move far, so I was already sitting at that table while people were figuring out their new places. She looked at me, she went, "Oh no!" Like she literally stomped her feet and like threw herself against the wall, like slammed her shoulder against the wall, slumping against it. She was like, "Oh no!" And I was the only one sitting there, so I knew she was upset with having to sit next to me. But that kind of a reaction to sitting next to have to sit next to me was like a horrible, horrible fate for her. I didn't do anything in that class. Nothing. That was the class where I was like quiet and I would try to like occasionally join in on group activities. Like I would give an occasional answer here and there, so I wasn't like dead silent just sitting there all day. And she just really was so upset about this. And then she like stomped over, sat in her spot at my table. She was like scoffing the whole time. And it was so excessive that first time, the first day of us sitting together, it was so excessive her response to having to sit next to me that I asked the teacher if like, hey, can you like move me or her? She seems really unhappy with the spot. Like that's how I asked her. I wasn't like, hey, can you like move me? The girl's like crazy. I wasn't like having a problem with her. I'm like, hey, could we like work this out? She seems unhappy. And the teacher tried to make us work it out. And I'm like, you have nothing to work through. I don't have a problem with her. I don't know what her effing problem is. Yeah, something similar when you were in school, but not on this scale. Your classmates didn't think they were doing anything wrong and were very surprised why you didn't want to spend time with them, but about 8 years later, one even wrote to apologize. That is good, at least they did apologize. That is very cool that they wrote back years later an apology. It means that it must have really been weighing on their conscience and they wanted to make things right. So it is very cool that they apologized. I hope it was something that you were able to forgive. If it's something you weren't able to forgive, that's perfectly fine too. You don't have to forgive anybody. But hopefully we're able to and everything's great now. But things like that I just really don't get. She was so annoyed to have to sit next to me and I didn't even know her name. Honestly, I did not even know her name. And I guess what really did throw me off at the time too was then I really just believed that if I don't do anything to anyone, no one's ever gonna have to like dislike me or have a problem with me. If I just sit here silently and I do my work and I don't cause a problem, I don't even look people like in the eyes, because people also, she has a staring problem, or that guy over there keeps looking over at me, he must have whatever, right? Even looking at people, I would try to avoid eye contact because that's gonna set people off even more than I noticed. Or I noticed that. But come on. It must be like an insecurity thing where people just, if they, I don't know, just don't interpret your every action as a personal offense or something personal. Take it personally, whatever it is you do or don't do. It really just sets them off. But yeah, I just thought, I was a kid even, if I don't do anything, no one's gonna have a problem with me. If they can't have a problem with me, right? They literally cannot have a reason to have a problem with me. People don't need a reason. People don't need a reason to not like you, they just won't like you sometimes. Not that I wasn't really a people pleaser. I wouldn't try to upset people or make problems, obviously, but I wasn't really trying to get everyone to like me. I wouldn't care if you didn't like me, but that excessive reaction just really confused me. Like, wow. It's so horrible to have to sit next to me for 2 hours a day. Maybe a few days a week, not even the full school week. You remember or that one? I bet. I already seen that one. It's so strange. I just don't get it. So yeah, don't take those kinds of things personally ever. Because like I said earlier, people don't need a reason to not like you. There's nothing you can do to really change that. You forgave them long before we received an apology. There were things you did wrong or misunderstood too. No big deal. That's good. I'm happy. Happy for you guys, right? I think there's only 2, 3, 4 buildings left. Felt like less. So what else should we talk about? Maybe more positive, more positive school experiences. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anything positive that will kind of tied to something negative. Not that again, I was never really bullied. There was kind of like one incident where there was kind of a problem. I won't get into that one even. Other than that, I've never really had problems with bullying. Aside from just people being weird to me sometimes like that. Just weird random stuff. Yeah, something always seemed to ruin school for me, whether it was just the school subjects or other people. I didn't enjoy school very much. But it could have been worse somehow, maybe. I'm gonna need to get another chest. I feel like today's conversations have been so depressing. Or at least annoying. Let's see, something more positive. Oh, I want to make a zoo. You didn't go to school all too much, and the time you showed up, there was a test, and you got a higher score than a certain friend who showed up every day. That's what I really don't like about school sometimes, too. Or even if you try harder than someone else, or you put in more effort than someone else, they could just luck out on their understanding of that skill and just do better. That's why I didn't really. I know earlier I kind of said I didn't really try my hardest in the school, or I don't really try super hard in whatever I'm trying to learn. Where it's just, I could put the same amount of effort as someone else and get different outcomes, which is everyone's different. But it's still annoying. And still discouraging sometimes. Not that I'm even like a very jealous person either. I'll just feel like, oh man, I can't do it. And that's kind of how I internalize it at least. I don't really get angry or jealous. I'll be jealous, but not in an angry way, at least. It's glad it was you. Oh, right. I was that person. It was English, I think. I remember that. You scored like maybe like 10 points higher than me. I don't remember exactly. Something like that. But I was that person who attended class every day and got a worse score. I didn't care too much. If I was passing, I didn't mind. I would still try. At school, I would try. It's not like I didn't not try. But I wasn't exactly staying up every night studying. Let's see. I got fine scores. There we go. It was English, yeah, I remember. For real. Can't believe you passed. You didn't read a single page of that book. Only passed because of the recaps you did before the test. Oh, she must have failed the subject, so that's not fair. You got the cheat sheet. But yeah, I don't remember what book it was. Whenever it came to reading assignments where you were assigned a book to read or an article to read or a piece of text to read. Even if I were to read it, I would just not remember the important parts that showed up on assignments or tests. It's like I'd be like, okay, this part of the chapter feels really important. I'm gonna remember this. And then it's something completely random that happened that I'm like, well, I don't remember if he opened the door with his left or right hand. Okay. I don't think that should determine whether or not I get an A or a B. You heard it too. You think I was paying attention? That's funny. But again, I am so unlucky. I would happen to just memorize or internalize the information that was really not needed or not in the text at least, or the text, the test. But English, as much as I like writing, and my high school teachers would say I was a decent writer. Then again, it is high school level and kids are illiterate now. They say I was a decent writer because I would write good essays about the books we read, but on the assignments I would do horribly just because I think my understanding of problems, the problems there at least, I wouldn't understand it or I would misinterpret things. That's what I was looking for. I'd misinterpret things or I would kind of miss a key part that they really wanted me to hit in my answer. Stuff like that. I wouldn't do well on assignments, but the essays I would do pretty decent on, even if I were to like half-ass anything or rush it. I'll at least hit the right notes in the essays. Or I could explain my reasoning and my thinking rather than I could in a checking 3 boxes off answer. I still have that. I still have a few of those essays that the teachers would print out. I think they were stuck in a folder somewhere and I found all of them. But goodness. On those essays, my English teacher, he would mark up the paper with, he would underline, he would write notes. He would write really good notes about your writing and he would know if you did like exceptionally well in a certain area or like, hey, you need to elaborate a little bit more on what you mean here, or hey, getting a little bit off topic. He would give really good notes and I think I really did improve my writing for taking his class, but his handwriting was so horrible. Even he struggled to read it sometimes, which is funny because he was an English teacher. But it wasn't even like, it was like half cursive, half just nonsensical scribbles, which I guess he was writing detailed notes for every assignment he read, and he taught quite a few classes. But handwriting was so horrible. After classes, for any class, after any class, for any time of the day, people who had his English class, they would get together and they would try to decipher each other's notes. And that was really fun to do. I mean, not if you were stressing about what you might have wrote about your paper, but if you were like, hey, I got notes from the English teacher, anyone want to try and decipher this? It was like a puzzle for us sometimes. It was quite fun. You ate something actually edible for occurrence. See a doctor perchance? I don't think he was a doctor now. But it was funny. He was a very chill guy. Again, I think one of the teachers where you either really like him or you like his class a lot or you really cannot stand it one bit. And it would alternate between the subject and his teaching methods. A lot of people thought he was really boring, but he just had such a monotone voice and a very dry sense of humor, but I thought he was hilarious. It was really funny. I'm gonna make a new pickaxe. But I enjoyed his class. I was a little bit upset to be in his class at first because I had a different English teacher who I also enjoyed class with. We had really good English teachers. Really good teachers overall as a whole. I was very lucky. But of course, Always gonna be a few exceptions to that. But there was a good amount of good teachers who were good at teaching and they're both smart. Then you get the little joke, doctors have bad handwriting. Oh. I knew that. I knew that was a joke. I knew that. I already knew of that joke. I don't know, I thought you were really asking for a second. You got the joke. Thought I got it too late. Oh yeah, I wasn't very happy to be in. Not that I was upset, but I was like, oh man, I liked my other teacher. We were starting to not really get along, but we were kind of starting to not bond either. I sound like I'm so close to all my teachers. I really wasn't. It was very one-sided. I'm like, I like this guy. He's very cool. I wasn't really friends with any of my teachers. Maybe 3 ever in my school career. I don't know, it was starting to grow on me and then I got switched out of this class. Oh, goodness, I was so unlucky with teachers sometimes. It was really hit or miss. But I liked them in school. Either didn't get or you got it, and didn't get that you got it. I knew of the joke, I just thought you were asking a serious question, I think. And doctors are stereotyped to have bad handwriting. Church demolish. It's not a church, is it? See, it's already halfway gone. It's a bit too late to go back now. Unless I were to rebuild the entire thing by memory. It is taking so long to destroy all these houses. We're already over an hour in. Saving your confidence for real. Aw, I missed a joke. But anyways. Once a teacher made fun of your accent when you tried to learn something and read it out loud. Teachers just do that sometimes, they just make fun of other people. Often it's lighthearted, but it can still hurt a little bit, feel a little malicious sometimes. Oh, I didn't even finish destroying this one. I just left it halfway. Or not halfway, it's a bit more than halfway. I left it partially intact. What else? Maybe it's time to pivot away from the... What have we talked about? Childhood memories, school stuff. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about how I want to make a zoo in Minecraft. Because of all the new baby animals. That'll be like a long-term project though. I think trying to get one of every mob in every variant and the baby versions in every variant. That'll be a good long-term goal for this world. You started tearing up. You were weird and sensitive. They immediately panicked. So telling you it's okay, apologizing, they just begged you not to tell your parents. What? That is crazy. I thought it was gonna be like a nice moment from your teacher feeling bad, and then immediately it's like, don't tell your parents, it made you cry, don't do it. Your job's on the line. That just took me out. I was gonna be like, oh, they didn't mean to hurt your feelings. It must have felt so horrible. To don't tell your parents you're crying. Again, underneath my wheat farm, sounds like there's a cave, and mobs keep spawning there. It's good, you forgot to tell me. Baby hostile mobs are getting redone too, and baby villagers. They are? I thought it was just the animals, that's so cool. I'm so excited for that. Can you not tell by how excited I sound? I'm so excited for the baby animals. Golly, no wonder people didn't like me. Joke, joke, joke. Every baby mob? Really? Every single one? That is so crazy. You told your parents anyway. They yelled at your teacher for a long 10 minutes straight, really loudly. Ate ice cream in the hallway. Didn't really care. That's good. At least they stood up for you. That's crazy though. Teacher telling not to tell your parents how you made them cry. That's good. Your parents stood up for you. At least you got mint chocolate ice cream. Awesome. That'll make almost anything better. But it's okay. I would cry in math class, and I I still did in high school a little bit. I would get teary-eyed during math class because I just really suck at math. And I would get so frustrated with myself for not being able to understand. I would just start crying. I would just like be really quiet. I'd be like hunched. I'd be hunched over my desk, like hiding my face. But I pretend to solve math problems because I didn't know how to solve them. It was bad. And one time an embarrassing story from high school also was, what was it? My teacher was writing something on the board, right? It wasn't even a math class. She was writing on the board. We were supposed to follow it. It was something on the computer. And she was just, I don't remember what it was she was trying to teach us anymore, but all of a sudden there was, what was it? How did it go? How'd it go? Everybody else, okay, I suck at computers. I know I keep backtracking even further. I suck at computer stuff. I was in that class with my friend. She was showing us how to do something on the computer. Everyone else had figured it out already, and I was still struggling. So my friend, it was just my teacher, no, not just me, a few other kids were still struggling to finish the assignment. And I was with my friend, and what was it? I don't know. Something happened, and I laughed a little bit. She told me something funny, something like that. I laughed a little bit. My teacher was like, "Okay, Squid, you just volunteered to like help us out with this." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Because this was one of my nice teachers. I liked her a lot. Very nice to me. She saved me and my friends' butt so many times from getting into trouble. Not that we were troublemakers. Just very much in the wrong place at the wrong time with new school rules happening. So she was like, "Okay, Squid, you're gonna help us out with this whatever situation problem we're doing." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, what is it?" And she wrote down a simple additional, or like addition problem, like or for, it wasn't like we're doing basic math, it's just whatever we needed to do, we needed to add these together, right? And she asked me like, it was like 74 plus the 12 plus 18, and I couldn't do it on the spot. And I started tearing up, and she's like, "Come on, give us the answer. Like, what is it? We need this to move on." And I'm like, "Oh, give me a second. I can't read the board. It's too far away." And she was like, and she would say the answer. Let's say like, it's like 100. I know it's not the answer, obviously. But she was like, "It's 100." She would whisper, and I'm like, "What?" Because I couldn't hear because I was like crying and focused on trying not to cry. She's like, "It's 100." I'm like, "Yeah." And then she just kind of like gave me a look and then moved on. It was really awkward. Like I started crying out of nowhere. Not that I was like aggressively sobbing, it's just my eyes were visibly tearing to her from far away. And it was so horrible, so embarrassing. I felt so stupid. Because I can't add in my head like that at all. I can't really add numbers like that in my head at all. If I can't use my fingers to count, I won't figure it out for a while. And I know it's so bad, it's so bad. I know it's horrible. That's just it though. I can't add big numbers in my head. Boys tug at your ponytail, and when you told the teacher they told you girls being angry is ugly, and the boy scribbled in your notebook the teacher gave you a bad grade anyway, even if they witnessed what happened. Teachers really suck. Yeah, it's weird. I know I said we're gonna try and pivot from school stuff, but I don't know, it seems to be a good conversation topic. But a similar thing. What was I gonna say? I forgot it. I forgot the story I was gonna tell. Oh, not really a story, it's a general thing. I hate when any adult or teacher says, let's say you're a kid and you're having like you're not having problems. You and this other kid of the opposite gender of you are having problems, and you go to the teacher and you're like, well, that's how that or like that person, let's say they're being bullied by the opposite gender, right? You're being bullied by the opposite gender. You go to a teacher and they're like, that just means that he or she likes you. Don't you know that? And I was like, no, I'm just actively being bullied or harassed, or this isn't okay to do. And they go to a teacher, for example, and they just say that's when girls or boys do that, that means that they have a crush on you. They just like you. That is so annoying. This is so, I don't know, it really rubbed me the wrong way, even at that age, younger age. It is so annoying. Like, you could have said, hey, Timmy over there punched me in the face. Hypothetical scenario, not real. And teacher would go, oh, that just means that he likes you. It could be like, hey, uh, Lucy over there is really, really mean to me every day. She's like, oh, she probably has a crush on you. That's how girls show their affection or whatever. Girls bully the guys they like. Like, it goes both ways, and it's so wrong, yeah. Like, why won't you just do your job as the adult and resolve this a little bit? Like, at least tell them not to knock it off. But no, it's just very dismissive. And it just leads to that behavior being continued. I hated hearing that so badly. It really made me so upset every time I heard it. Because no, I know that little Jim over there does not have a crush on me. I know that he just wanted to shove me or whatever. Okay, back to destroying this building. But it's just a really lazy excuse for the teacher or adult to not resolve the problem. That's what it really felt like too. It felt like them just brushing it off so they wouldn't have to deal with two 8-year-olds having conflict over whatever. Goodness, today conversations are still so heated. Something positive, something positive. I have so many bets. Part of me wants to use this and go to the nether, try and find netherite, which is so funny because I don't even have a full suit of diamond yet, or full diamond tools. I just want to skip right to netherite. Even though I know nothing about it. I'm not even 100% sure how you would craft things with it, but I know it's something crazy complicated and expensive. But we're almost done flattening the village. After this house, we have one more and then these little lampposts. I think I want to keep the original paths. Unless it's like really ugly somewhere. For the most part, we're gonna keep it, I think. Comically unrelated question. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? That's a hard question. I like so many. I like Rocky Road, and I like things with peanut butter in them. Peanut butter and caramel, with pecan and other kind of nuts. Mint chocolate's also really good. Mint chocolate's good. I like the most grandma flavors. The most old people ice creams. I don't think I've had pistachio though. Aside from that. I also like the Oreo blizzards you can buy at Dairy Queen, I think. Put the flavor part, don't worry. I thought you didn't include it, my brain just filled it in. Mint chocolate's so good. If you're a mint chocolate hater, we're enemies. It's overhated. It's weird, it's both overhated and overrated. People either really like it or they really don't like it at all. There's no in between. No one feels about mint chocolate, no one. Everyone has such a strong opinion about it. Because it's wrong, we're enemies. Your opinion doesn't count. How about that? I just invalidated. I said no. I said it's not allowed. No, another food related question. What's the weirdest food you've ever tasted? Thinking about weird tastes. I hate papaya. I don't like papaya. It tastes like... I forgot what it tastes like. It's been a while. But I don't like papaya. At least like the whole... just the fruit. Straight up papayas. I know they're good for you, but it tastes like stomach acid to me. My /J won't send because it's a command. Chocolate chip, maple syrup, and pecan. I want pecan pie. Is it pecan or pecan? I want pecan pie. I feel like it's pecan whenever it's just the word alone, but pecan pie is what I would. So I'll just say the pie. I want those little pecan pies you can get at the Walmart. Those are so good. Haven't had that in a while. You never had chocolate mint ice cream? It's really good. I also like mint chocolates in general. I like the candy, or you could just buy the chocolate straight up. I like those. And the peppermint ones too. Peppermint and mint chocolates, good. And yes, there is a difference. There we go. Can I help you? Yours was slightly rotten meat jelly. No, you will not elaborate. That sounds horrific. That sounds really gross. You ate that? Oops. What's another one? Oops, must have been an accident. I was trying to say, must have not been on purpose, but then I just said oops. Must have been an oops. Okay, we are down to our last little structures here and there. I don't know, I think you might like mint chocolate solar. Again, you're either gonna really like it or really not like it. And I can't predict which one it's gonna be. But I can see you liking it. You've seen a chocolate with seaweed. Is it bad that I don't think that would be horrible? I'm assuming it's dried seaweed, though, like dried. I'm gonna leave this tree here. I think I want to build off of that and not entirely wipe it off. The village. Never tried seaweed. We get it pretty often because my family, we like to order those, what's it called? It's pretty much instant ramen, but replace the ramen with white rice. We order those and we get some rice seasonings and we eat it with the dried seaweed. It's almost like making our own little, like sushi almost. Oh, we get tuna too, spicy tuna. We eat white rice, spicy tuna, and some seaweed. We eat that combined. All the actual terms for it. My mom got it from a TikTok shop one time or Amazon one time. It's like a little set. We got that once, and now we all kind of eat it. So that's how I've had it before, but I think I've tried it before then too. Oh, what is your... I think I've asked some of you before. What is your guys' opinion on pineapple on pizza? Do we hate pineapple pizza or do we like it? I'm curious. I wanna plant this. I'm gonna waste space with it. The fridge went off for a couple of weeks without you noticing. You took out a plate of meat jelly and swallowed it whole in one bite before realizing. Oh, and also a shirt. You ate half a shirt, yes. Okay, I'm not surprised that you like pineapple on pizza. Especially after reading that. But I like pineapple on pizza. I did not like it at first. When I was a kid, I was very much a hater. Very much a hashtag hater. I like saying stuff like that, it's really funny to me. But I used to not like it. The thing is, my dad still occasionally does. He would always order pineapple pizza. Whenever we got pizza, we have to get a Hawaiian pizza for him. And he made me try it one time and I liked it. And I also like pineapple on tacos. It's also really good. I think part of it was because I wasn't a barbecue person either. I didn't like pineapple on pizza and I did not like barbecue sauce. So I guess I was kind of like, not really phased, because your taste buds do change every 7 years. So if you didn't like something 7 years ago, you should try it now and see if your taste buds have changed. But I grew a taste for it. That's just it. I grew a taste for barbecue and pineapple on pizza. You don't even know how to react to that. And then you wonder how I was supposed to react to you eating half a shirt. How is this supposed to work? So I think I sounded a little too harsh, trying to be silly. But if you were surprised, imagine my surprise. You must have a gut of steel, being able to digest all of that. Yay, Rin, it's so normal for you to eat half a shirt. No, it's not normal though. That's how I'm supposed to act. I'm not going to enable this behavior. I'm laughing, but it's not normal. It's not okay to do. Your stomach is going to explode. Here, I'll scare you out of it with real solid facts that are actually real. That sounded fake when I said it like that, but it's real. There was a girl who ate hair, like she would chew on her hair a lot, thus she ingested some of it. She had a ball of hair in her stomach, like a wad of hair in her stomach, and she began to shit out of her mouth. Yes, I'm using vulgar words lately. I'm scaring away the kids. But she pooped out of her mouth because she had a ball of hair in her stomach. That her feces came out the other way because they had nowhere else to go. They had to come out. So they came out of her stomach. Or her stomach came out of her mouth. If you don't like rotten meat jelly, imagine pooping out of your mouth. You cannot be eating things. They'll sit in your stomach and it'll block your gut from working how it's supposed to, and you will poop out of your mouth. And if you keep chewing on your fingernails, and if you chew on your fingernails, you can give yourself like ringworm, I think it is, or something similar. Like you will have parasites if you keep on doing that. You're going to poop out of your mouth now. You caught yourself chewing on your hair. It's not just for hair either, it's for anything that blocks your organs, your bowels from working how it's supposed to. If your stomach doesn't explode, you will poop out of your mouth. It's real, it's 100% real. I'm not making this up, I'm not lying. A woman who had the same thing, she would just chew on her hair. She pooped out of her mouth. It is horrible, it's working. Good. Because I know I'm like, hey, that's not good, hey, that's not good. It's really not good. We don't eat these things for a reason. But yeah, that's a crazy thing. You're starting to contemplate whether you should restrain yourself from eating an edible food. You have, I mean, yeah, it's easier said than done, but you have to get that, you have to have, like, what's it called, control over yourself, self-restraint. You have to be able to stop yourself from eating these things you're not supposed to be eating. You could always start with, like, chewing gum, or I think there's like those what's it called, like fidget toys, but for your for your mouth fidget toys, chew toys, not chew toys. It's a dog. There's fidgets you can like chew on, and it's safe for like human teeth. You can just chew on that if you need to like do something with like your mouth. The walls are too good. You could just eat normal. I think food tastes better than walls would. But it's real. You will poop out of your mouth if your bowels have problems. Your bowels have problems. Something blocks your stomach. It your feces will find a way to come out. And if your stomach doesn't explode from it, your intestine doesn't explode, you'll poop out your mouth. So sorry to those who are grossed out. It's a dire situation right now. We have to convince Rune to quit eating drywall. This is, what's it called, group therapy? No. Well, it pretty much was at the beginning, but now we are in intervention. We're having an intervention now. I'm sorry, I normally do give my gross disclaimer whenever I'm about to talk about gross things. Right now we're having a general gross discussion. Again, apologies, I really forgot to warn you. Intervention, yes, that's the word, thank you. Oh no. I spent so much iron today just breaking down everything. Isn't that horrific? You used to mix chewing gum with hair and swallow it when the gum lost its taste. You're doomed. You're done for. If you don't stop right now, it's gonna be irreversible, if not already. An x-ray of your stomach would be insane. Just debris. That is so scary. Yeah, the whole you'll get parasites if you keep chewing your nails thing, that's also true. Everything can be a yummy treat if you're hungry enough. Do not say that right now. You gotta quit, bro. You do. It's bad. If you don't stop now, you'll never be able to get the habit. Is that the right word? Get the habit to not do anymore? You'll never get the self-restraint if you don't start now. Just followery is wrong. Being a bad influence. Okay, we cleared everything we wanted to clear. So let's start with some, I think just regular dirt should be fine, but I don't have dirt on me. I put everything away. I think you start framing where we want buildings. See, they got it, they got it, they got it. They are... Okay, imagine there's a devil on your right shoulder, a little angel on your left shoulder. I'm the little angel on your left shoulder. Walry's the evil devil on your right shoulder right now. And I'm telling you for your own well-being that you cannot be eating hair or you're gonna poop out of your mouth. It's like encouraging a drugs addict. It is. I do not condone, I do not condone, I do not condone. Very bad. Sorry, I had to scare away Twitch for a minute. Okay, so I want a little house here. So maybe... I kind of want it to connect to the dirt floor a little bit. Or just make it a single door. It's not that bad. Come on, one last time. It is worse than you could have imagined, actually. I mean, believe it or not, eating things that are not edible are bad for you. Okay, that's a good sized house. Maybe not tall. What a hard choice. Maybe like a triangle roof. Watch, I'm gonna start building exact villager houses. I'm gonna build it the exact same way it just was. It'll be insane. Okay, I think I want this to have a taller part here, maybe? I think I want this to be 2 stories. And then it'll end further back. Oh, it's raining again. Imagine. Komi block for villagers. I don't know what you're trying to spell. I kinda wanna sleep the rain away though. Nope, you can't anymore. Cool. I guess it's not thundering yet. Google it? I don't think I want to Google it right now. I'm scared now. It should be fine. This should be a good sized house. Do we do the interior for the villager's house? What a dramatic redesign. I'm just gonna build exact villager houses again. Because that's what my house looks like. That's what my builds look like. Just regular. Even from here, it looks like a villager's house. But I did want my house to match the other villagers, so we're gonna stick to that wood block palette with cobblestone. Not yet. Focus on exterior first. What's an interior? We will. Maybe if we get bored and we really have nothing better to do. I kind of want like a fenced in like little farm thing here. Maybe they'll have sheep. Don't know yet. Now for this we could fit 2, maybe 3 houses on that hill. 2 here and 1 there. A large apartment complex, especially in former Eastern. Characterized by concrete and regular cuboids. Oh, okay, I thought something evil. Something spooky. I know better than to look up things I don't know about on the internet. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is the entrance for this house. Entrance for the next one will be right here. You're like, it's supposed to have a regular, smaller house. Maybe it'll extend in the back a little bit. We might have a campfire or something, a campfire furnace. Or maybe a back porch, a little back, the tiniest back porch. 2 blocks this way. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, I don't want them too close together either. So maybe... Hmm. I want to try something. This would be the doorway. I don't know what I'm doing. No, it could be more like depressing. Do not trust your chat squid. It's like rule 140th on streamer book guide, especially if they tell you to Google something. Exactly, that's why I was a little cautious. I felt like I was being tricked. And Walrus already been mischievous today. I'm just doing the same thing again. What do houses look like? Boy, I'm working on it. See, I'm just marking the corners of where the house should be. So this would be a wall. This would be a wall. Here would be the door. I'm gonna keep on making the same house shape over and over again. So this one's a short little square-like house. Maybe it could just be. It's nighttime. It's nighttime. I have to sleep. The villagers are starting to run around. God, it's so dark here. I have to light it up. You can't see what you're doing, so you can't help. Nope. We're good. We are professional builders, so you know. I like the little pond here. I'm gonna keep this. I want to make this a bridge that goes over the water and have it connect. Let's make a shovel. No one in chat has a single idea of what you're possibly cooking up. You guys are gonna have to trust the process. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to terraform too, aren't we? Oh, I forgot my water bucket. I thought I wouldn't need it. Okay, until then. Nope, I fell. It's gonna be really cool. Trust. Okay, here's our temporary bridge across. Maybe I should go more to the side. I need that there still. No. There we go. Help me trust the process. I don't even know what the process is. You're witnessing it right now as we speak. The process is happening. Okay, so here's... I'm gonna have it be pretty much flat in the front. The process is something. Let's just leave this house for now. Let's go to... let's move on to the next part. Okay, we need a house over here. And we can have it be a little bit bigger. And a little bit short. There we go. Maybe like this. And then we'll end like right here-ish. See, that's something. Just picking blocks. No, it's strategic. It has a purpose. Look at all this real estate right here. There's so many possibilities for what this could be. An apartment complex. No. Parking lot. We can do better than that. We're gonna put a target right here. We're gonna flatten this beautiful little hill. Remove those flowers. A target right here. It's so bad even Squid doesn't know what to do with it. I'm waiting for the inspiration to strike, okay? One of these days, the fastest mod in the West is gonna have you trigger a Gonko fight bot. Can't ban other mods. I think Solar's already tried to do that. Not to throw you under the bus there. What if we leave this open for people to walk and enjoy the grass and empty space? And then we build a path going up this way. Am I a genius or what? And you can build maybe like 2 or 3 buildings along the tops of the hills to make the town look fuller. That sounds cool, right? That was a good idea. Weird. You're not calling my idea weird, are you? And then we'd have a house, another house, another house. More work to do, hooray. Alright. I think we're gonna finish putting down a few more houses, and then we might have to end stream. We didn't build a single thing! We demolished for 2 hours. Let's build a hill leading- I meant a path, you know I meant a path. Let's build a path leading upwards. Am I a genius or what? So many possibilities for piles of dirt? That's not nice. This is in nature. These are hills. And then there's my house over there, guys. You can see my house from here. Your response as a professional glazer is yes, Squid, you're doing wonderful and you're the best builder everywhere. Thank you. See, it's not so hard, guys. Not so hard to give a compliment and be nice. There we go. I have to build the house that's gonna go here on this hill, the farmer's house. Okay. See, we have things to work with here. Maybe next stream we build house. I think next stream we put more dirt on the floor for 2 hours. As a professional bully mod, Squid, what are you doing? I'm thinking. Using my brain to create ideas. I think we're gonna have to make it a tiny house. We might be able to expand the back a tiny bit. Music is so beautiful, and then I'm just placing dirt everywhere. As all coming together. Look, there's even a secret little back path. Like that. See, there we go, it looks more natural. I'm running out of dirt. It's all coming together. Okay, so the entrance will be right here. I think this wall, I don't want this wall to be flat though. Because they're gonna see it from the side, it's gonna be so just straight down. There we go. No, I needed that single block of dirt. Let's steal it from here. Such beautiful dirt piles going. Thank you. See? It's not hard to be kind. You guys don't see the vision like I do. I think this is also how I mapped that house. Like the Minecraft music, me too. Right, it's gonna be nighttime soon. Here, we could put down some blocks for these houses. I'm not gonna put more dirt piles down for now. We have to at least have something to say that we built today. Built anything other than piles of dirt. It's coming together indeed, Squid. Yes, my vision, my vision. No, everything's gone. What have I done? It's so bare and all you see is dirt towers and dirt walls. Oh goodness, what have I done? It's okay. See, you guys are making me doubt myself. I need to trust my own process. Oh, skeletons. I swear, if I were to dig down underneath the wheat fields, I would find all kinds of scary things. Okay, let's replace this one with wood. Yeah, all the dry place out, let's replace it. It would be more spacious if we left the corner like that, so we're gonna do that. You know what, I want it to be this kind of blocks actually, the base. Oops. Maybe there's potential in that. No, I kinda want it to be like this. We're replacing the wood we just put down. I want it to be like this. And you can have it be, it's kind of cool, I like this actually. 2, 3, 4, just 4 blocks. 4 more blocks. There we go. So I'll leave this in here so we can use that too. Lucky you are your background noise and you can't see anything. You're gonna be so happy with how it looks. That's just how good it's gonna be. It's gonna impress. Solar. Come on, reach it, reach it. You know what? That's taller than I expected. I want it to be a little bit shorter. I think it looks better whole. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the top layer. Hello Matata, welcome to the stream. We're rebuilding the village. I wish I had scaffolding. We just got done tearing it all down. I placed some dirt markers, not piles of dirt, to map out the frame of the houses. How am I doing? I'm doing well. I'm only being bullied by my own chat. But we're doing well. I want to at least finish one house before we call it a day. See, that's a nice view. That's a nice view of the village. And it's going to be more full. I like this window. Should we have it be single blocks? I feel like it kind of frames things better, it looks more cinematic. I don't know, it's also pretty ugly when you look at it from afar. 2-block tall windows, it is. We're gonna have to make a ton of glass too, now that I think about it. Half a stream. Or should you want wood at the bottom? Yes. I think it looks nice. And if you think otherwise, you're just a hashtag hater. See? Doesn't that look so charming and cozy? I think I do need this window back. Something's missing from the front. It could also be because it's a bit bare right now. I like it. I think this one could just be empty, maybe? But then there's no way to see the front of the house. Oh well. I mean, it is mostly dirt, maybe not. It's your world if you say so. You act like it's so horrible. It does not look bad. All hashtag hating. Gonna make some more slabs. You can't see. What's that one funny TikTok? Not TikTok. I always say TikTok. I saw it on TikTok. It's Trixie Mattel and what's her name? Oh my goodness, I forgot her name. What is she called? The kombucha girl from the meme. Oh my goodness, I have to think of her name. I'm not gonna continue until I remember her name. It's oh really? I'm 1 block short. Come on. She's the kombucha girl. I know this, I know this. I like her a lot. She's really funny. What's she called? What's she called? What's she called? It's I can't even tell you the first name. Oh god, with the combination of wooden planks is so genius. Thank you. See? It does look nice. It looks like the floor is glowing. Brand, have to get some spruce wood. Do you want to see your setup? I think I can imagine it fairly well. Oh, we have doors. We need a door for the house and windows. We're gonna have to run over and get some glass. Open door. I kinda wanna put a window on here. Here for the future block that's gonna go there. I mess up. I think I want the outline of the roof to also be cobblestone. Or maybe it could be the opposite of my roof. My roof is gonna be a little too similar. I think we have to run. Oh, we already have some spruce. We're good. We're good. We're good. I think for this one, the outside's gonna be spruce, and then the inside's gonna be cobblestone. I like the browns going on for this. Can't believe Squid single-handedly created Minecraft. Yeah, just a little fun fact about me. I like to be humble. I'm Notch. If Notch wasn't a bad person. I have to get more spruce. Not yet. Isn't that so fire? Wait. I was looking the other way. I like that even more. I don't know about that one. It might have to be just a regular slab. Notch was an assistant. He's fired now. I didn't know he was just an assistant actually. I knew he was fired though. It's a little factoid I didn't know. I don't need like a solid block there that we don't have yet. Ouch. Alright, we're gonna go grab glass and chop down some more spruce. I like how it's a bit rounded. We might have a solid block at the top just so it's a bit taller. It does look short now. And I'm always adding and removing blocks. Just send in the Discord so people know what you work with. Up to you. Can't believe Squid generously allowed other game developers to exist on the same planet as them. Yep, I'm kind of a node for my coding abilities. Another little unknown factoid about me because I'm so humble. I made Undertale. I'm also Toby Fox. Scott Cawthon too. I made FNAF too. Yeah, yeah. Just while we're already naming off my accomplishments. Yeah, they're my aliases, really. I was so humble. I wanted to like keep it hidden for at least 10 years. And, you know, when I was 9 years old, I created Minecraft, Undertale, and Five Nights at Freddy's. Why am I trying to sleep? It's morning. Okay. Glass. We're gonna take all of it, along with brick. I like the brick. We might need some more brick, even though it's only 4 blocks. Maybe some moss. I can't believe they're Hayao Miyazaki too. Duh. We have to bring up the animation. It's really a side thing. No, despite my game making accomplishments and my animation, my experience in the animation industry and creating movies, I really want to focus on streaming and being a gamer and YouTuber. Okay, those are all just kind of like my pastimes. Why are we LARPing right now? Why are we all roleplaying? I think we might want some mushrooms. Imagine creating an entire animation studio while being only 2. Not even. Dude, I was 1.5. More 1 and 3/4. I don't quite say. This is everything I need. Scaffolding. See, I knew I was missing something. I think all my scaffolding's already down there in the other chest. I want to make clay. You know, we already have a ton of terracotta. I think I'm good to just turn this all into bricks. Whatever, I'm gonna use not coal. I have to go to the nether and grab lava really quick. I also heard you invented physics. By accident, really. Kitsune Miku. Oh my goodness, I have to draw. There has to be a thing now. Every verse in the Tatsune Miku is canon. I have to have a Miku variant. Miku Dayo, don't kill me. I became very self-aware of where I was at. Kitsune Miku's. Funny. There we go. Now we can head back. Goodness, that is a lot of weight. I kind of want to wrap all the way around the village. Or at least this half. Let's see. I didn't grab any spruce. Whatever. Hatsune Miku is a fanon version. I'm also Hatsune Miku. And no, I'm not the voice of Hatsune Miku, I am Hatsune Miku. It's common mistake people make, but yeah, I just gotta clarify that. Not the voice, I just am Hatsune Miku, I just sound like that to me, it's not my voice. There we go. Who needs whole blocks? I found the wrong spot. My brain, I can feel it shutting down. I already thought so hard when I was placing all of those dirt blocks. Okay, let's fill that in really quick. Watch this. Can't believe Kitsune Miku stole your joke. Can't believe the species of squid evolved from you. I am the original squid. Everyone else is kind of a copycat. There we go. Oh goodness, I hate making roofs. We'll just do the outline for it. I'm not gonna do the entire thing. I don't have the blocks for it anyway. Alright, I have glass. I wanted to put a glass block right there. I can't believe squid is a god. Only invented squids as a whole. Yep, that was me. We have a garden now. Look at it. Can't believe Squid's first words were congratulations for bringing me to existence, maternal figure. How did you know I said that? Oh yeah, I was gonna turn this into window panes. 60 should be enough. 32. Okay, we have to really decide if we like where the windows are gonna go. Do we approve of this window, yes or no? First one to say yes or no determines if we get a window here. You're one of the doctors. Does this stay a window, yes or no? Whoever gets it first is gonna become reality. Why a window so big? Because if it's any smaller, it's gonna look weird. Who doesn't know Squid are the greatest? Oh, this is stop it. Really, really, just stop. I hate it, you know, I really hate the attention. It's one of the most beautiful windows I've ever seen. No, please? Okay, okay. Everyone hates it. Everyone thinks the worst window ever. Okay, how about this window? Yes or no? We'll see from the outside too. Okay, here's the outside view. It looks like there's a glitch and a chunk of my house was erased. Here. This angle, it looks like a chunk of my house was erased, even though it just doesn't exist. Okay, this window, do we want it to exist? Yes or no? There's gonna be another house there too, and then more buildings in the background. It's not gonna be so plain. You have to keep that in mind. Yes or no for window number 2. You need to be known officially as title Rune, the Squid Glazer in this channel by everyone. If we remember. Need a yes or a no. It's becoming sunset, the sun's setting. This window, are we a fan of it? I'm gonna go sleep really quick. And then we'll see it from really far away. See, it doesn't look so bad, it's just unfinished, that's all. Everyone's just slowly making their way over. It's like a slumber party. Alright, I'm gonna have to assume it's a yes. Everyone loves the window. I'm gonna put glass in it right now. Your blind squid, put it in the very left of your vision for me. Like it? Then fell into dirt. Let's see from the inside. Or at least the first person who eats squid stuff. Okay, I'm putting a window in it. Okay, solar approved. Mod approved. What about this window? Should we make this one window or split it into 2 like this? Nice writing, you like it. Make a 1 window or 2 windows? We'll see from the outside, I forgot that part. It's not done yet, okay? It's in the awkward phase. 1 window? Okay. too. Uh-oh. We have conflicting opinions. You guys have to duke it out. You guys have to battle it out. It's so ugly. Who said that? Oh! Just for that, I'm making it one window. See, I put the glass down, there's no undoing it. Changed your mind, it's too late. You're more into big windows, but also using fences instead of glass. I did that in my actual house. Okay. Window here, yes or no? I think it would have to be one window for this. This one, I know it's just dirt right now, but I think it's gonna be a little farm. And you have the lighthouse in the background, but there's also gonna be a house up there, so maybe not. It'll also just be a short window. Can humans slaughter wrestle to a death like two feral animals? Well, you both agree to it. You're bound to be like two ferrets. I've never seen ferrets wrestle. You're so blind. Have you tried opening? Oh yeah! Brittany Broski. I was the video I was talking about earlier was a video of Trixie Mattel doing Brittany Broski's makeup to be like hers, and I think they were putting lashes on Brittany, and she says, "When I close my eyes, I can't see." I think about that a lot. Marcella is good for you. I don't know about villagers. Let's put a window in then. You can't really see from the side with the other one. Window. See, that's not bad. Here we go. I don't know, I really should have been more thoughtful in placing these. We'll see how it looks. Okay, I think it is one block too tall. I think it was fine being flat. Not that part. I think house will look nice, maybe. Maybe indeed. Oh no, you were fine. No, you weren't. Oh yeah, I want the inside to be cobblestone. How could I have forgotten? I need my cobblestone stairs. Ouch. Stop eating the walls. Ooh, it's getting personal. They're calling each other out now. That should be fine. This is gonna be... Nope, wrong move again. That's gonna be spruce all the way down. Yeah, it's gonna look nice. You guys just don't trust the process. You guys are non-believers. Hashtag haters. Oh no, it might be a little too close to the window. Oops. I might break into that a little bit. We'll have to see how it looks when I have more blocks. It's like the skeleton of the roof. The walls are alright. The voices are not present. No one is in the freezer yet, Squid. What are you guys talking about? I'm gonna sacrifice a block for the vision. I'm gonna make it all the way back around really quick. Come on. Oh, this is wrong. It's supposed to stick out the block. There we go. Oh, I gotta keep dropping stuff. Alright. Anyways. No, I might need to leave for their lovers are welcome from their slumber and you really miss them. Alright. We're about done with stream anyway. We're gonna wrap things up here. Thank you for being here, Solar. Even though you got into fights with chat. And I wanted to do this little thing again. Gotta sacrifice more blocks. We'll refill this once we get more spruce. I just wanna see the whole vision. That's cool. And then again, here, wrong way. Farewell. There. I know it's a little bit weird right now, but I think once we get some more spruce, it'll come together more nicely. It is certainly a house. I think. Let's see it from all sides. See, this one looks more complete, except the top row would just be solid spruce blocks down. Or maybe it could be spruce fence. Okay, first I have to sleep, otherwise we'll get ambushed. Okay, really quickly, last thing we do before we fish and then end stream. I want to try putting spruce down the middle. Spruce, so what do you call it? I just said it, fences. Alright, I'll check it out. I'll check your message out after stream, Solar. Move. Okay, it's definitely going through some. It's gonna go through some ugly phases. We're gonna figure it out. Maybe this way would be better. No, wasn't too. I thought I said that you sent the picture of your desk. I wanted to look at it. Or your setup, you said. Fine, then I won't look at it. See, that does look pretty cool. Let's see from the front. Maybe if we have the block of spruce and then it sits, or it could just be a rounded roof with like a little bit of it sticking out the top. I want it to work. You guys see the vision. I want it to work. We have to work on it next time. Oh yes, I did redeem the gift card. I had misunderstood it. You had to type the code in. I had already used it. Or I had already put the code in. I had the money in my Nintendo account, so it wasn't gonna expire because I'd already used the gift card code. So I still had that money. That money didn't go. I forgot I had done that. But we have Pokemon Legends ZA. As soon as we or as soon as I figure out how to stream that, so we're gonna make that a series. He's trampling my crops. So yeah, we have that, we use it. Pokemon sometime this month. Late this month, early next month, depending on how long it takes. So we might have to buy some stuff and that could take weeks for it to arrive if we can't find it here. So next Minecraft stream, we're gonna have to chop some trees, get a few resources, and we're gonna continue this house and do the same with the other houses as we go. Oh, hello, Lost Soul. Welcome to the stream. Good morning. We're just ending it, essentially. I'll leave my stuff in my inventory. I think my fishing rod's all the way over there. I think we might not even fish today. Should we just end? No, that's not fair. We always fish. I say almost an extra hour into stream. But man, really, like 3 hours and all we got was that. It looks pretty good from far away. I can imagine the potential for it. It just needs refining. Drag them to stream for the message. Though you didn't have to drag them all the way here. But thank you for stopping by. You joined at your own will. Let's take our music discs. Oh yeah, Solar, we have 2 more music discs. I don't know if you were here for that or not, or if you saw. We have Mellow High and Amosarati Tears. Amos. I know, I always forget to leave it at the fishing docks. I always end up taking it home. We did a lot of talking though. Today we were very chatty. We were very chatty today. And I was worried about it, honestly. I was worried about us just having a really awkward quiet stream of me just breaking blocks, not really doing much. Not much exploring or actual building. So it was good. It was good that we talked. Let's start with Maserati. Oh yeah, it's this one. Oops, that was a bit late. Hello, Sam. The new storehouse. There we go. Welcome to the stream. We're ending it. We're ending stream. Just listening to some music and fishing, but we did clear the village and started working on building a house. I have to try with you blabbering all about. Nah. You can't really see Twitch chat, I think, but Twitch chat was active too. We were all blabbering. That's the whole point, we wanted to have conversations. But I think, yeah, Twitch chat does show up on the stream video. So that's what it is. I forget that. I forgot to tell people that, oh my, I heard the sound switch ears and it really tripped me out. You mean YouTube chat? Twitch chat is just better. No. Oh, the reason I have Twitch chat show up in the video is because YouTube, the YouTube stream, that's the archive. That's what stays when the Twitch VOD is deleted after so many days. So YouTube has a higher delay because it's at a higher quality, the highest quality that I can get the YouTube stream to save as, for archiving's sake. And because the Twitch Twitch VOD isn't forever. The chat will eventually vanish and it will just be gone forever. So to prevent that from happening, I have it show up on the video screen. So let's wait until we get something cool. Squid, can I borrow you for 3 seconds in DM? Alright. I got a bowl. Alright, good to know. Thank you, mod. Let's empty our inventory a little bit. No, let's keep that. Let's play Mellow High. This is so spooky. Important news indeed. Gleep, glorp. 10 ink sacks? You can fish those and get 10 of them in one pull? It's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that. Maybe like one. But I barely recall that. You know what, that just might count for something cool. After this one's gonna be like the last of it. See guys, I don't always only stop fishing when it's when it's enchantment books. Okay, I wanna hear my favorite one. Alright, we're gonna end the stream and we're leaving the fishing rod here. Like we're supposed to. Wait, I really wanna plant some first. Plant some flowers. It's a little too symmetrical. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, now we're gonna end. Thank you all for being here. This end of stream. I know it was 3 hours and we did barely start building one house. But I guess we kind of did stuff today. Maybe not the most stuff. And let's see. Yeah, all we did was clear the village and build that one house. That's really all we did. But next stream we will actually build we're gonna build more than just that one house you can't even see from here. So our next Minecraft streams next Wednesday, our next stream in general, scheduled stream, are on Friday. So I think we're gonna keep working on that ladybug animation, at least for now. And we might play Roblox. Not so sure. Do feel a bit bad. This was made after a different stream. Oh yeah, that was, sorry. I already did let them know that they might have been muted or something. Just for safety's sake. You feel kind of honored because you're not banned. The only banned people are bots and minors, just because I do consider myself at least an adult streamer, even though I'm not really vulgar or anything crazy like that. But next stream, or on Friday, maybe a little bit of Roblox. I say no minors as I plan on playing Roblox, okay? It's my streams, I get to have fun. People call Minecraft a baby game too. You're not better than anyone for liking or not liking Roblox. Okay, cool. That's it, I think. Like, follow, subscribe. We were live on YouTube and Twitch. And we have a Discord server now. Like I said earlier, only you have to be 18 or older to join it. And let's see. One more thing. Ko-Fi. I have a Ko-Fi, coffee. You can donate. You can commission me for art. And there's 2 subscriptions. I think one's $4, one's $5. you can gain access to some of my Twitch emotes that I made and my festive borders for personal use only. And the other options, character art, if you like my characters. There's more bonus content, stuff like character concept designs and sketches and mini comics that don't get posted. And now I think that's raid, that's right. We have to raid someone. So let's do that really quickly. Who is live? But again, just to touch the topic really quickly again. I am adult streamer. As in, I would prefer to have a more adult audience, just because what I'm comfortable with. I don't think anyone should be talking to minors on a live stream. So if I find out someone's a minor, I do typically mute them. Even if it is fans or people who have been watching for a while, I have to treat everyone the same. Even if you're not causing a problem, I just have to. It's just the rules. The big fat's life. The big fat finding his channel was like a gold mine. The right sounds like finding gold, I don't know. Good artist. We're gonna rate the big fat again. So let's see. Slash raid. Okay. If you're able to, it would be nice if you could stick around and say hello at least. I know I typically have to raid and run, as I say. But if you are able to, at least say hello, say something nice. I hope you guys have a good time. Alright, this is the end of stream. I'll see you on Friday. Have a good rest of your week. Bye bye.